Good morning, good night, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Justin or PBJ. Welcome back to another video on the channel where today we are doing another commentary. Yes, I haven't done one of these in quite a while. I've been focusing more on zombies content. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. I enjoy it. So hopefully this is Thursday's upload, so I'm doing it a bit of a different schedule now. So Thursday will be uploads and Monday will be uploads. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a Monday upload as zombies content. So hopefully you guys make sure you subscribe to see that. But yeah, today, as you could probably tell by the thumbnail and title, I'm going to be talking about Animal Crossing New Horizons. In my opinion about it, what I think about it. But before we get into that, I got to do it every time. I hate to do it, but make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to get to 40 subscribers by the end of April. If we manage to do that, we'll probably do a live stream or something cool like that. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. And so we can hit that goal. We're at 34 subscribers. So make sure that you are the last 6. Once we reach 40, I will shout out all of my subscribers up until that point. So thank you. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, do all that crazy stuff. Enough plugging. Let's get into my opinion about Animal Crossing New Horizons. Now, if you watched my commentary about Animal Crossing prior to the game release, probably 3 or 4 days before the game released, I made it with Rocco. And our hopes were that the game was going to be decent, if not good. Now, after sort of kind of completing the game, how do I think about it? Well, I don't think it's bad. I think it's a pretty good game. But let me discuss my problems with it. And this might be a bit of a pessimistic take, and I'm not a big fan of pessimism on YouTube. I'm not a big fan of it. But it's just, I'm going to try to find the good in it. And there is a lot of good, but there also is quite a few bad things. So let's go with my major glaring issue here. And that is with replay value. So I think a very good example of replay in an Animal Crossing game has to be Animal Crossing New Leaf. So, in Animal Crossing New Horizons, okay, you have the museum, you have the town hall, you have the Able Sisters, and you have Nook's Cranny. That is 4 buildings. And, I don't know if you knew this or not, but that is not a lot of buildings. In Animal Crossing New Leaf, they had this, town, Main Street area. And it had, 7 shops. And how do you go from 7 shops to having, 4? What the heck? How do you go from that much to such little? It doesn't make any sense to me. See, the reason why we would grind so many times on Animal Crossing New Leaf is because we were trying to unlock the shops. It was such a grind to just unlock Dr. Shrunk's little show performance thingy or whatever. And it would take forever to get Champoodle and stuff like that. And a lot of people say, oh, that's annoying. No one cares about that. But it doesn't matter if you care about it. It doesn't matter if you use the shop or not. What matters is that it took you time to get there. You know how long it took me to get all the shops in Animal Crossing New Horizons? About a week. You know how long it took me to do it in New Leaf? Probably a year. It took me that long to get 7 shops compared to New Horizons 3 or 4. And another important point here is not only along with Main Street, you could build public work projects building, which I will get into, which is my next point here, public works projects. Now, public work projects were a great addition into New Leaf. And they kind of aren't there in New Horizons, I would say. Not really. Now, public works projects, bridges and stuff, 130,000 bells. All right, cool. But here's where a lot of people were like, eh. And that's there was like a playset thing or something like that was 94,000 bells. Now, on paper, that sounds like a ton of bells. And, you're right, that is a lot of bells for a little playset. But you know how that adds into replay value? Is because bells in that game were so freaking hard to come by. You barely got any bells from anything, okay? It took you so long to make those public works projects. I haven't, in my New Leaf save, I haven't not even completed every single one. And along with, play sets, bridges, and other lighthouses and stuff like that, you can also make like 2 or 3 different buildings. Yeah, you can make whole buildings that are like 200 or 300,000 bells. You know what you can do that's expensive in New Horizons? Well, you can build a little incline. Oh, whoopity frickin' do. Because you want to know something, ladies and gentlemen? They decided to opt out the public work projects. Something that made the Animal Crossing New Leaf did too, that made it so more replayable. The reason why we grinded so long on that game was because of the public work projects, ladies and gentlemen. It took so long to get the money in it, but it was so rewarding. It took forever, but it was fun. I could play Animal Crossing New Leaf for 3 to 4 hours every single day. You know how long I play Animal Crossing New Horizons every single day? Yeah, probably about 15 minutes every day. And I think that just goes to show you a lot. And New Horizons opted out the public works projects. Instead, they went for minor construction with the bridges and inclines, but they mainly focused on Nook Miles. Problem number 3, Nook Miles. Nook Miles sounds like a great addition to this game. Like it's it wasn't necessarily the selling point of the game, but it was definitely a main highlight of it. And I think that it's good in some ways. But, if I were to pick Nook Miles over public work projects, I would pick public work projects over Nook Miles because Nook Miles are not hard to come by. Okay? You get Nook Miles from just playing the game. You know how you get bells? Well, not just walking around watering flowers. Heck no, dude. You gotta fish. You have to grind, ladies and gentlemen. You have to grind for so long to get that much bells. And I can't stress it enough how much time it takes to get all of that money. But with Nook Miles, the most expensive thing is like 4,000 Nook Miles. Whoopity freaking do. Okay, literally. They almost become worthless. I have like 60,000 Nook Miles. That's how easy they are to come by. They are not hard to get. You can get, as long as you have like 20,000, you can get every single item they have in there. But you know how many bells you had to get all the public work projects? Probably over 100 million freaking bells. And that's my main problem with this game is its replay value. Like I said, I'm not saying this game is bad. I'm not saying this game is poorly made. What I'm saying is that New Horizons just doesn't appeal to, it doesn't make the fans who wanted that grind. Didn't make them happy. Instead, they decided to make it for the casuals. They wanted to make a game where anybody could pick up and play. And you know what? Sometimes that is used very well. Some games are used like that. Something like Mario Maker 2. Easy to pick up, easy to make, easy to play other people's levels. It's not simple, ladies and gentlemen. It's just that they forgot the grind. They forgot to add in the replay value, and that is my problem. And I think some of it has to do with time travel. Time travel is a very controversial thing in this game, but it's whatever, I guess. But I am just saying, Nintendo, I don't know who messed up here, but seriously, fix your next game. And now, my second problem with this game. Now, if there's one thing that I said prior to the game in my commentary with Rocco, I said that I hoped crafting didn't become a major part of this game. And do you know what happened, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Crafting became a main part of this game. Literally, your tools break after like 2 seconds. You might as well go up to the crafting table. As soon as you make your fishing rod, might as well make another one. It's so annoying. It's so tedious to go and just make more tools. I know, but it's so tedious. Why do I have to go and make tools, especially the golden tools? Those things are supposed to be so hard and so rare to get, but yet they break after 25 uses. It's like, oh my gosh, I might as well make a bajillion, flimsy fishing rods. It's like, what the heck? It's like, and furniture, okay, that's pretty good. But even with furniture, some of the things that you're supposed to craft require items you buy from the shop. And with the shop, at least from my personal experience, Nook's Cranny has been the worst thing to ever happen to any of those shops. Literally, you know what I get every single day? A freaking trash can and a water dispenser. And it's like, is that what we've come to? Literally, I get the same stuff every single week, and it's so annoying to just have to do all of that. It's so annoying, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot express my distaste for the crafting and for the gosh dang stupid shop. I just can't take the crafting. I cannot take the crafting seriously when it's supposed to be, oh, you can make chairs and tables and murals for your dead pet goldfish. And oh, look at that. Okay, well, here's where my problem is, and that is tool durability. I don't know where they went wrong with it, but crafting is such a tedious and annoying thing to do. How do you think it makes me feel as a player who, I get all this fish bait or whatever. I set it out, I can catch all the fish in my inventory. But you know what's annoying, ladies and gentlemen? After about 5 fish, you gotta go and craft another bloody fishing rod. And it is the most annoying and tedious thing I have ever seen. And now I'm just gonna do some smaller details smaller things that really just it's more of a pet peeve, but here are just some things that just kind of like tick me off a little bit in the game. One of those is lost items. I think this is a very overlooked thing in the game, but lost items in previous games, you would pick it up, go to every single one of your villagers, and eventually someone would have it. You wonder what Animal Crossing New Horizons did there, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if it's the first or second villager you ask, but they say, oh, I thought this villager had it. What? 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 I can't even like speak right now. I am just that, like, it's a lost item. You like, the whole point of the lost item was that you got to go to every single one of your villagers and you don't know where they are, and that added for somewhat of a small challenge, and it's a very overlooked thing in the game, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That's about it for the bad things in this game. I want to, I got some smaller stuff, if there were like, two other things to complain about, one would definitely be the airport. The airport is so annoying. One, it got rid of the post office, which was very unique, I think, and they just took it out. They decided to make hybrids of shops and stuff like that. So, number, 2 of the airport, where the heck is Tortimer Island? Where the heck are the island tours? You're telling me I'm just supposed to go to a freaking random island, meet one other villager there, and just, okay, yep, this is fun. And another thing to complain about is online. Oh my gosh. Now, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Nintendo is not known for their online. And the only 2 games that work online is Mario Kart and Mario Kart, and not Animal Crossing. I tried to play with my friend so many times, and I literally have to go 5 feet away from my internet, from my router, to get a good enough connection, and so does he. Maybe that's just my network problem, or maybe that's his network problem, or maybe that's just the game's fault. But I don't know. And another thing about online play, what am I supposed to do with my friends? Like, nothing. You literally cannot do nothing. You know what was cool about New Leaf? You can invite your friends over and go to Tortimer Island. Whoa, what did they have at Tortimer Island? Was it just an island you could fish at and stuff? Heck no. You know what you could do at Tortimer Island? You could play island tours, like who could pop the most balloons, who can get out of the maze the quickest, who can pick up all the fruit in a certain amount of time. And you might think, those are really easy and simple games to follow by. Who'd want to play those for hours and hours? But it's not about that, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, simplicity is not always a bad thing. It is not always something that can bring a game down. Anyways, that's about it for my pessimistic take on Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm sure there's a lot more I could talk about, but this video is already like 17-ish minutes long. I don't want to waste your time too much because I rant on a lot, and I think I'm starting to have a problem with it now. But I want to get into the good stuff because there is a lot of good. And like I said, I do not like pessimism on YouTube. I think sometimes it's needed, but I don't like watching it. I don't really like making it. I don't like, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I feel like there's a lot, good about Animal Crossing New Horizons. Obviously better graphics and stuff like that. Okay, that's kind of something you would expect at this point. Villager interaction, very good. They fish now, they water flowers, they pick up flowers, they eat fruit, they carry around drinks in it. It's the little details that matter. The devil is in the details, ladies and gentlemen. And I find that Animal Crossing very much appeals to that. Mechanics, great mechanics. I love how you can place things outside now. I think, that adds for so much more possibility. I feel like fishing is definitely a bit harder to do now. Another thing, fish bait. If you dig up clams or whatever, you get you can make fish bait out of it. And another good thing to come out of that is progression and stuff like that. I feel like it's very good. I feel like they don't, they give you all this stuff to do, and it's really great for like the first couple of days you played. It's great. It's fun. They always feel like they give you something to do, and striving to get Cake at your island is like, it's like having a migraine every 2 seconds. There's just a lot good. Some of the character replacements or the traveling villagers or whatever, I feel like some of them are a cool improvement. Like Daisy May, very cute character. You know, CJ, a replacement for Chip or whatever. So yeah, I think he's definitely very cool. I think his personality is very unique. You know, he's like a live streamer. Funny joke. And you have Flick, the bug catcher, in replacement of Nat. I think Nat is kind of very much of a better pun on that. But, you know, that's just my opinion. Flick is like a weird lizard thing. So, I mean, you know, maybe it makes a bit more sense, but, you know. Some of the things, you know, they are adding an update today, actually, I believe. If this video comes out on Thursday, I think it will, but yeah. I believe, because I'm making this prior to Thursday, obviously, but they just probably came out with an update, and they're adding in Red. I think that's his name. He's like the painter or whatever. So that's pretty cool. I feel like that was very much missing, and I felt it. And I did not like it. You know, they're adding in Leaf for Earth Day, and then, you know, that's cool. That's cool and all. But here's my problem with Nintendo and a lot of other companies. All right, here's my problem. Games nowadays are relying too much on updates. You know what updates should be used for? Well, here's what they should be used for. Updates should be used to fix a game if it's broken. It should be used to fix bugs. And, you know, if the developers still want to add in some more stuff, that's great. But updates should never be at the cost of locking things behind that update. And what I mean by that is you had to download an update to get Bunny Day. Do you know what literally every other game in the series released with? Bunny Day. And guess what? Those games didn't have to rely on updates. You know what else they released with? Earth Day. You know what else? You know what else they released with? Christmas. You know what New Horizons did? They required an update for they required an update for Easter. They required an update for Earth Day, and they're requiring an update for New Year's and Christmas. And it's like, oh my goodness, like, are you kidding me? What if somebody buys the game and doesn't have internet or something like that? And I know that's very uncommon, but sometimes in other countries and stuff like that, they don't have, you know, that good of a Wi-Fi, or they don't even have Wi-Fi at all. And if they get a game like Animal Crossing, well, they're missing out on that. And like I said, sometimes I feel like today's, you know, update or whatever, I feel, you know, that's great. But here's my problem. All of those things were in previous games. Adds nothing new to it. Adds nothing new to the game. Or I guess it adds something new to New Horizons. It doesn't add anything to the series, ladies and gentlemen. It adds nothing new to the series. These have all been in previous titles. But that's about it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. I know I said I don't want to be too pessimistic, but my own thoughts carry on sometimes. And I hope you can understand that I do like this game. I just feel like my opinion about New Horizons is a bit dull compared to something like New Leaf, which I could praise to the heavens for. It's that good. But that's going to do it for this video. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is PBJ. Make sure you absolutely smash the like button, although I'm not going to tell you to because I can't force you to. I'm not going to be like that. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already to make sure you don't miss Monday's video, which will be probably another Zombies video. I think I'm getting my good buddy Gabe, you know him, and Cheddar Boy, you also know him. You know, hopefully that Zombies video should be fun, should be great fun. Hopefully it'll get the views I need to. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it to the end, make sure you comment anime girls, like as always. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Justin, or PBJ. And as always, have a nice day.